Something you don't forget, and something that this next victim definitely will remember for the rest of his life. Since then, one survivor has cherished every day. But as Queen City News reporter John Lee explains, he may always carry a sense of remorse.
When that happened, I was no longer the same person.
Some 1,800 days have now passed, but the benefit of time hasn't made the mass shooting at UNC Charlotte any easier to grasp.
Survivor's guilt, it sucks.
Drew Pescaro has a lot to reflect on. 5 years after he briefly saw a stranger at the Kennedy building right before the mayhem.
But I couldn't process oh my God, that's a guy with a gun. I literally just I looked when he came in and then just turned right back to the way I was facing and just froze.
The shooter killed students Reed Parlier and Riley Howell. Parlier fondly remembered for his kindness and compassion. Howell is revered as a hero, shot as he tackled the gunman to protect others. On that dark day, Drew had a feeling.
No one said it explicitly, but I could just tell by the way they were tending to the other two, I'm the only one that's coming out of this room.
Sometimes he wonders why it's he who lives to tell about it.
Just a lot of anger in the form of, why did this happen at all? Why did these two students pass away and I lived? Survivor's guilt.
Drew was hit by gunfire in the lower back, an inch from his spine. The bullet exited his lower abdomen.
I'm thankful to still be alive, but that doesn't come with not realizing that's two people where 5 years of whatever their future had in store for them, it just disappeared like that.
After less than 2 weeks in the hospital, he took his first steps on a walker. Along the way, there have been so many steps, and each momentous occasion just underscores Drew's remarkable reserve of resolve. Not long after the shooting, he got a tattoo that sums up his struggles through PTSD and depression. It says, "Not afraid," inspired by an Eminem song.
Not afraid to get help, not afraid to talk about it, not afraid to speak up and own that this is a part of who I am.
He posted this photo when he went back to the Kennedy building for the first time.
And being very vulnerable and open about all the different ways it's affected me, and being able to, I'm never going to say I've moved past it or I've moved on from it, but being able to live with it, I guess, is the way to put it.
Beyond trauma, he found triumph. He graduated 2 years later. Drew and his high school sweetheart got engaged and eventually married. He also creates gaming content, and he got a job with the Carolina Hurricanes in the front office, now lives in Raleigh.
Every day, year, hour, however you want to put it, since that happened was not guaranteed. Because it's just as likely that I could have, been the third student that was deceased on the scene.
All right, we're coming up on 4 miles.
He's taken part in the Mighty 4 Miler. It's a race that benefits the Riley Howell Foundation Fund for victims of gun violence. Part of a healing process that's very much a work in progress.
There was so much transformation that took place from a life perspective.
Every day, his mind goes back to UNC Charlotte.
That's a day and a moment in my life that I'm gonna carry with me forever.
April 30th, 2019 left Drew scarred, but not scared, not afraid to look back as he pushes forward. In Charlotte, John Lee, Queen City News.